Hi, good morning everyone. How are you all? I wish all of you are fine. I wish all of you are enjoying your summer vacation. Are you studying? Yes, you have to study along with your playing. So, today we will be studying first chapter from your social studies book. The topic is the story of your past. Now, before we start, let me ask you something. Did you ever ask your parents that what they were playing, which game they were playing when they were children like you, or how they used to spend their summer vacation? Did you ever ask? If not, you ask today itself. Now, it is this desire that leads us to study history. So, what is history? History is the study of our past events. And you know what the people are called who study history? The people, those who study history are called as historians. Okay, now we will begin. So, prehistory. What is prehistory? Prehistory is the study of events that took place before humans invented writing. Even before writing was invented, the time period was called as prehistory. During that period, people used to live in caves. Rather, we can call them as cave dwellers. They painted on cave walls to record various activities of their lives. Now, why should we study history? What is the importance of studying history? Here are some reasons why we should study history. History tells us about how and where people lived, what their customs and traditions were, the way they traded, and the wars they fought. Without studying history, will you be able to know all these answers? No. So, study of history is very important. It tells us about the great rulers and leaders of the past like Rani Lakshmibai, Mahatma Gandhi, and Nelson Mandela. Their stories continue to inspire us. So how you will know about Rani Lakshmibai or Mahatma Gandhi? He was the father of nation. How we will know unless and until we study history. So history is the source of all this information. The information of our past. It gives all the information of past. History helps us understand the present. For example, it tells us why we celebrate festivals like Diwali or Christmas. Why Christmas is celebrated? Christmas is celebrated because it is the birthday of Jesus Christ. So how we know all these things? By studying history. Thus, by studying history, we develop a sense of identity. History helps us appreciate the rich cultural heritage of our country. What is heritage? Heritage is the traditions, qualities and culture of a country. The culture that a country follows. It also teaches us to value our heritage and to protect it. That's why we should protect our heritage. So unless and until you study history, you will be not knowing the importance of it and you will not love your own country. So it is very important to learn history. Every country has its history. When we study the history of other countries, we understand and appreciate their culture. It thus makes us tolerant and we learn how to live with one another peacefully. How we will learn about the culture and tradition of other countries as well? We will be learning this by studying history, and thus we will respect other countries and the people of other countries as well. Now, in order to make the study of history easy, historians have divided history into three periods. What are these three periods? These three periods are ancient period, medieval period and modern period. Now one by one we will go through each period. Ancient period. This period deals with people and events of a very distant past. It is a retelling of events that happened ever since humans invented writing. Some of the first great civilizations such as the Indus Valley civilization, the Egyptian civilization and the Mesopotamian civilization belong to this period. So this period consists of this civilization and also human invented writing. This in ancient period. Medieval period. What is this medieval period? The period between the ancient and the modern period is known as medieval period. Some great empires which flourished during this medieval period are the Sasanian Empire and the Ottoman Empire and the Mughal Empire flourished during this medieval period. Next is the modern period. The modern period studies people and the events that happened after medieval period till fairly recent times, usually the middle of the 20th century. Although there are three main periods of history, we must remember that these periods did not begin or end suddenly. All of a sudden it did not begin, all of a sudden it did not end. Or at the exact same time all over the world. We cannot say that in all over the world the same time period flourished. No, that will be a false statement. One period slowly changed to the other and at slightly different times in different parts of the world. So this is what is the content of this chapter. Now, can we go through the exercises? So, if you are having book in your hand, please take page number 7 and we can solve the exercises. First exercise, number 8, fill in the blanks. So, history is a dash account of the people, places and events of the past. So, answer is written. History is a written account of the people, places and events of the past. Number 2, the people who study history are called historians. Number 3, medieval history studies events that took place between the ancient and modern times. Ancient and modern times. Please write. Number 4, history helps us appreciate the cultural heritage of our country. Write the answer, heritage. Number 5, the ancient period in India begins with the Indus Valley civilization. Write down, Indus Valley civilization. Now, exercise number B. Mark the following sentences as true or false and also correct the ones that are false. So, you have to correct the wrong ones. First one, question is, history only tells us about kings and the wars fought between kingdoms. Is it true? No, it is wrong. Answer is, history tells us about how and where people lived, comma, what their customs and traditions were, comma, and the way they traded, and also the wars fought between kingdoms. So it will be little lengthy, but you have to include all these things in the answer. The statement is wrong. Please correct the statement. Shall I repeat it? History tells us about how and where people lived, what their customs and traditions were, the way they traded, and the wars fought between kingdoms. Number 2. Studying the history of other countries makes us tolerant. So the statement is correct. It is true. Number 3. Prehistory is the study of events immediately after humans invented writing. The statement is completely wrong. Please write there false and correct it. So the correct statement will be prehistory is the study of events before humans invented writing. Number 4. History is divided into 3 main periods. So this statement is completely correct. It is true. 5. The modern period of Indian history ends with the coming of the British. False. The modern period of Indian history begins with the coming of the British. So please correct it. Now number C. Answer the following questions. The first question is, what is history? So the answer is, you can write, history is a written account of people, places and events of the past. History is a written account of people, places and events of the past. Number 2. Mention any 2 reasons for studying history. So you can write any 2 reasons given in your book. Suppose you can write, history helps us understand the present better by relating to the past. It tells us who we are and where we came from. Next one, history helps us appreciate the cultural heritage of our country. So write down. Question number 3. What is the difference between the ancient, medieval and modern periods of history? Do these periods begin and end at the same time across the world? So the answer you will find in page number 6. You can see here at the top 3 blocks are there. So this is your answer, and separately you have to write ancient period, medieval period and modern period. Write down accordingly. So this is the answer. And second part, do these periods begin and end at the same time across the world? So the answer is no. No, these periods do not begin and end at the same time across the world. Please write. Now question number 4. Which time period is considered as the ancient period in Indian history? The answer is, the ancient period of Indian history began with the Indus Valley civilization and ended with the rule of Harshavardhana, one of the great kings of India in the 8th century. This much full you have to write in this answer, and this is also given in page number 6, this paragraph. Now question number 5. When does the modern period in Indian history begin and end? The answer is, the modern period of Indian history began in the 18th century when the British were trying to gain political power in India. It ends in 1947 when India won independence from British rule. So did you get all the answers? I hope all of you have understood. So please go through the chapter, learn the keywords given in the chapter and also the exercises, and later you will be informed where to write the question answers. Till then, goodbye. Keep yourself safe and healthy. Stay home, stay healthy.